Greetings, friends. I'm with Robert again. It's June 19th, 2019. And let me just start off my question by asking you about cigarettes. Obviously, cigarette smoking is something you enjoy.
I enjoy indeed.
Right.
I have enjoyed all my life.
Right, right.
Since I was 18.
Since you were 18. And did you always smoke the same amount?
Oh, no. During that period I've mostly, all in all, it's been one continuous operation, you're smoking.
Right.
But considering some special periods, tens of years ago and more, through all my life, let's say, you change a little bit your opinion as well as your actions. You change to your present concept of values.
Okay, so let's not get off topic there. I think you used to smoke more often. No, you used to smoke less, but now you smoke a bit more. Isn't that true?
I don't think so.
You don't? Well, maybe it's hard for you to remember.
No. For instance, I ran out of cigarettes and couldn't obtain them, and so I was in the last couple of days smoking much less. But then, of course, today I got new supplies and so on, and I'm back to sort of normal, which is not much, really.
How often? Like, how many cigarettes do you smoke per day these days, or per week these days?
Yeah, I would say around 10 cigarettes a day.
A day, right now, okay.
Yeah, roughly.
It's been like that for probably a number of years.
Maybe 12, maybe 8, or
right.
Roughly.
Well, what kind of cigarettes do you smoke? What brand?
Oh, I don't.
Well, maybe you. Okay. Well, here. Okay. Dumouriez.
Oh, yeah.
What size is this? I don't know the size. It looks like. What size? It's a. What size? What size of cigarette? I don't see here.
There's only one size.
There's only one size?
There are no different sizes.
There must be different sizes.
No.
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. But you probably have an addiction to cigarettes.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, I have, because it makes it's very difficult to describe.
Yeah.
What it does in making, what differences, but it makes a good mood, and the other thing is, over one's life, I have been getting used to do this, which may be silly. But
I don't think it's good to be addicted to cigarettes, but then some people can get addicted to cigarettes and it doesn't affect them so badly like the way it affects other people.
Well,
but I mean, obviously it's not something you want to recommend to anyone.
For me, cigarettes are very important because my life I've gotten used to them, to regular use. In other words, when I've got nothing to do, I smoke a cigarette.
Right.
Now, if I have nothing to do and don't have the cigarette, I'm a little bit nervous, and I accused the cigarettes not having the cigarettes.
Right.
But basically, it's still myself. Like my mind.
Yeah. What about any other substances do you enjoy? Alcohol?
Not particularly.
Well, you have some booze here. You have some. What's this? You like this?
Well, like this, yeah.
And do you want to? Are you going to drink some? Oh my! I wasn't expecting you to do that. What do you want to tell the audience what that is? What is it?
It is swallowing a little bit of alcohol.
Yeah, but what is the alcohol? What is it?
Read it. I can't.
It's peach schnapps. Dr. McGilligutty's intense peach. It doesn't actually say schnapps. It says. It doesn't even say liqueur. It says liquor. Okay. See this one. It's got that. I can smell the peach on your breath, but I don't really drink alcohol. Not really. I might have a few sips of beer every now and then.
Yeah.
So anyways, I just wanted to lead up to my question by getting you to discuss cigarettes and alcohol, because I know that's something you like. Yeah. You enjoy the cigarette smoking more than the alcohol.
Yeah.
So what about
alcohol? Is I drink only maybe a couple of times a week.
Right.
Or sometimes maybe 4 or 5, but very, very seldom and very little.
Okay.
That bottle, what you...
I'll put it back in the fridge, yeah.
What you have, that bottle, I have it about 2 months.
Yeah, you've had it something like that.
Alcohol sometimes in very moderate amounts.
Right, yeah.
Helps your mind to relax.
Yeah, that could be. That's
the only value.
Yeah.
And I've never in my life, I've used alcohol.
Yeah.
In limited amounts in society and so on.
Yeah.
But I've stayed with it. I'm not made it of sort of regular or what, because my belief is that it is not necessary for your natural, what's the right word, for your natural condition to feel fine, so why use it?
Right, yeah, you don't need to get addicted to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought of one more question. Did you ever drink enough alcohol that it made you sick?
Yes.
When was that?
I was younger, I was your age.
Right, yeah.
Basically, it was not knowing where the limit is for each person. Yeah, when you start feeling and when you collapse and so on.
Right. Yeah.
So I've been drinking all my life in what's the right word?
Small doses.
Small doses.
Moderation.
Moderation.
So you didn't get sick from drinking alcohol too many times in your life? Maybe just once or twice? Or how many?
That's right. Well, more than that, more than double. When I was younger, I would say definitely 5-6 times.
Oh yeah. Did it make you vomit? Did it make you throw up?
I can't remember. I don't think so.
What were you drinking at the time?
I was...
beer or liquor?
I can't recall.
Were you drinking with friends at a bar or something like that?
I never drank myself so much that I collapse or do some silly things.
Okay.
Or what. Yeah.
You've never done anything too crazy under the influence of alcohol or anything?
No, absolutely.
Right.
You usually avoided drinking so that you can walk and walk home.
Yeah. When I was younger, like between the ages of 18 to maybe 24, then it was more of a recreational activity with friends to drink.
Yeah, the same thing.
And but some of those times I got really drunk, like throwing up
Yeah.
And then the next day, you feel awful.
You feel it, and next time you remember.
Yeah, and I've had a few of those experiences that I just never ever want to repeat it ever again. And but I don't really like the way alcohol makes me feel in general. I like the feeling up to 1 hour or 2 hours after you drink, but then after 1 or 2 hours, it becomes an unpleasant feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't sleep well. It doesn't really relax. It might kind of relax me, but I'm not going to sleep well.
You see, all these impressions are imposing you, and you try, when you are still in good mind, you try to avoid them happening.
Right.
So that means cutting down your drink, or avoiding it.
Yeah, or just avoiding it. Or drinking lots of water.
Yeah.
You also like caffeine, like coffee or tea sometimes? In the morning maybe?
Oh, always coffee.
Okay. And how do you drink your coffee?
Well, as usual, with milk and sugar.
Okay, okay. Do you find it gives you a little buzz? Does it give you energy?
Well, it makes me good feeling.
Yeah.
And good feeling is the basis of everything, of energy or...
Right, right.
You know.
Okay, so we've covered cigarettes, alcohol, caffeine. Now, what about marijuana? Have you ever tried marijuana?
What is it?
You've heard it. Okay, well, I have some here.
That was the answer.
This is marijuana. This is,
What is that?
You want to smell? You want to smell this? It's a plastic bag. Inside the bag is some marijuana, some cannabis.
I don't want to touch it.
You want to smell it?
No.
What's your opinion about marijuana?
I don't know.
I have some here. I bought it at a store.
Well,
see, this is a purple MK. I haven't tried this kind. I don't use marijuana all the time. I smoke it maybe once or twice a week.
Believe me, I don't know what it is.
It's a.
I know generally.
Right.
What it is, but.
It's a herb. It's a type of plant, and then you can smoke it in a pipe, or you can smoke it in a cigarette. And it gets you like high. It gives you a feeling, like a nice feeling.
I know what it means. I'm just answering you in a way that makes it sure about how much I do. That practically nil.
You've never used marijuana.
No.
But did you know that marijuana is now legal in Canada?
It doesn't matter to me whether it is legal, whether it is served every
that's pretty cool because
on your table or what. I'm not using, and I'm not interested in it.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. So I thought maybe you would have a stronger negative reaction against it, but I guess it seems like I think like. When I used to live in the same house as you, like over 10 years ago, I was smoking marijuana with my friends, and you came and you thought you could smell some, and you came, I was upstairs and you telephoned from your apartment, and I had to talk to you on the phone, and I was under the influence of weed, which is marijuana, and then you demanded that I come downstairs and talk to you, and you said, I think you're smoking marijuana. And I denied it. I said, no, I'm not. Because I didn't want you to get angry.
I see. Well, whatever was my opinion then, it was right, and it is right now.
So then, your opinion then was that it's a bad thing, and that people shouldn't do it.
I've never used it.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't bother you that other people use it or that I use it.
I don't know.
Well, I use it.
Well, you shouldn't.
Why not?
Well, because obviously it is something, some substance to which you get used to.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
And which is not good for your body.
That could be true, but there could be some good things it does for your body too.
Well, maybe, I don't know them,
Yeah.
and I'm not interested. My opinion is that that's some artificial stuff which is not good, and I don't feel the least amount of willing or wishing to try it. No.
Right, right.
I don't know it, and that's shit.
Yeah, well, it's not entirely artificial. Like, it's a plant.
Well,
it's a plant.
Friend?
It's a plant. It's not a It's not like a chemical made in a laboratory.
Okay,
It's a plant that grows in nature.
Yeah. Okay, a plant. Yeah. No, I'm not interested, and so I feel no need to try to understand, because I don't know them and I don't want to know them.
Why not? Why don't you want to know?
Because I know the general opinion, and I believe it, that whatever it's not a natural food.
It's not a food, it's something you smoke. You smoke it. Well, you can eat it. You can eat it. That's true. You can eat it, but generally it's for smoking. But what did you said? You said you agree with the general opinion. What is the general opinion?
Well, the general opinion is that no one is using it. And
what are you talking about?
And I don't know even what it is, and I have the slightest wish to...
Lots of people are using it.
Why should I do? I feel
no,
fine.
I'm not trying to...
I feel fine without it, and...
I'm not trying to pressure you to use it. I just wanted to get your reaction to the fact that many people are using it these days.
Yeah, well,
like millions of people in Canada are using it every day.
I'm glad I'm not using, and I don't feel the slightest wish or pressure from my body to use it.
Well, that's probably a good thing. You have no ties to weed.
I feel fine without using it. So why should I use it?
No, I'm not trying to pressure you to use it. I was just trying to get your reaction.
I'm expressing my attitude.
But I'm just trying to see if you really understand that the culture has changed in the last 25, 30 years, so that now more people are using it. It has been legalized
like
a few years ago.
Like
well, no, I mean about a year ago.
Like
in Canada, it's legal. You can buy it in stores.
How is it used?
Well, you can make it in a cigarette. You can put it in a pipe. You can eat it sometimes. You can bake it and stuff.
For me, that is shit.
Well, why do you use the word shit to describe it?
Because
why do you have this negative? Why this negative?
Well,
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with viewing it negatively. I just want to know why you have that.
I feel that it is some sort of substance, you know, which people use for whatever, increasing their capability to do what, I don't know.
Do you agree that the Liberal government in Canada legalized marijuana for everyone?
As a matter of fact, this is the first news.
Right. Well, you probably forgot.
But it's insignificant because I don't care.
Okay, so fair enough, fair enough. So do you agree that, do you think it's a good thing that more people are using marijuana? Do you think that's good for society or bad for society?
I think it's bad for society.
Right. And can you elaborate on why is it a bad thing for society?
Well, I don't know the details, but I guess it is in the same category as many chemicals or or whatever.
Like cocaine or heroin?
Definitely.
But those things are illegal, and cannabis or marijuana is legal now.
Well, so what does that... The fact that they made it legal hasn't changed it.
That's true.
It's the same as it was before, so...
It's a lot stronger now than it was 30 or 40 years ago. It used to be not so strong, but then they made it illegal, so then people started growing it illegally, and they made it very strong to make more money selling it.
Why do people use it?
Well, I like to use it because it's just a good feeling, and it makes more interesting thoughts come into your mind. So it's good for the creative process. It's good if you want to be writing something. Like I found when I was in university and I needed to write a paper, I would use marijuana and then I would be able to write no problem.
Well, that's strange.
But for me, the problem with marijuana is that it makes my mind too active.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it's difficult to sleep.
Yeah.
But I don't really like cigarettes. I might have them every now and then. I don't really like alcohol too much.
My view is if you don't need for some specific purpose, then why do you spend money and use it?
Yeah, no, I'm similar. Like I've been kind of had a dependence on marijuana for years. Like I would use it every day.
Yeah.
But in the last year, I started cutting back so that I try to use it only maybe 2 days a week.
Yeah.
And not all the day. Maybe like once or twice a day.
Well, that is a good.
Yeah.
You got let's say. A good action at least. You are not saying absolutely like some fools do, cut it down and start up. Your organism has, you tried them, and so your mind has evaluated.
No, I really like marijuana. I love it, but I don't want to be totally dependent on it.
That's right. That's a judgment from your mind.
Yeah, I figure and it feels better if you take some time off.
Yeah.
If you take a few days off and then you smoke.
That's right.
Then it feels even extra better.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think I could ever cancel it out completely from my life.
Well,
my teeth aren't so nice as they used to be. They got a little yellowish. So I try to you know, it's not good for your teeth. But you do your best. You can rinse with water. You can brush a lot. You use an electric toothbrush.
Yeah.
I'm looking into trying to develop a product that protects your teeth, kind of like a mouth guard or some sort of like gum that you can stick in your mouth. I'm working on this. I want to market a product. I want to develop it for myself, but then I want to market it to, it's like a mouth guard, but then it would need to be individually made for each person's mouth. That would make it complicated.
What is this stuff you are protecting yourself?
I just want...
Is it smoke? Is it liquid? Or is it what?
No, I'm just imagining something you could put on your teeth to protect your teeth from the smoke of either cigarettes or from marijuana. So that your teeth don't get demineralized and yellow.
Yeah.
And it can still affect your gums, but at least you could sort of protect your teeth, save your smile a little bit. But that's a product which surprisingly is not on the market. You'd think that someone would have made something like that by now, but I haven't seen anything like that. So I think someone should develop a product like that. So in other words, you're not interested in marijuana at all. You don't really care, but it seems like you're not so. It doesn't horrify you. It doesn't frighten you. Like if I came to visit you again in the future, and you're having your cigarette in the bathroom, and I smoke a little weed by the window here, is that going to trouble you?
No.
If that's not going to bother you?
No.
Okay, fair enough. That's good to know. I don't know if I'll do that, but it's good to know. I might. So yeah, that's cool. Any other thoughts on marijuana or society accepting it, or
well, basically, I don't know the details, and my present mind is not sharp enough, you know, to elaborate, to produce a judgment. We can only exchange our opinions, which are variations of what my mind
right.
can think.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Well, I guess that's all we have to say on cigarettes, alcohol, and marijuana.
Yeah.
Okay. Hasta luego, amigos.